Well, good morning. It has been a bit since I've come to you from my little trailer. I've been exploring the wilds in the backcountry of Canada over the previous month, but I've been back in the USA for about 10 days now. I am here outside of Cody, Wyoming, which is just outside of the northeast entrance of Yellowstone National Park. And I've been here at this campsite for a little over a week. I haven't done a whole lot of exploring as I have been just hunkered down here in this trailer, editing, working, and recuperating from my month in Canada. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I know I skipped a couple of Sundays, but I was going on back-to-back adventures. Between the last adventure that I just uploaded yesterday, which was the Mount Assiniboine backpacking trip, I had 3 days off and then went on the longest trip I've ever done, which was a 7-day backpacking trip. So there wasn't a whole lot of time for editing, but I decided not to worry about it, just to enjoy my time there and fully absorb myself in it and soak it in. And I'm really glad I made that decision. My apologies for the poor lighting. The sun is not cooperating. It's going behind the clouds and popping out, but that's neither here nor there. Today is a moving day. I'm going to be heading south. I'm making my way down for my next adventure, which will take place in Wyoming. So today begins that little travel period. I'm going to be doing some camping down there before I meet up with some friends for my next adventure. To me, this was the perfect place to come and recharge. The temps here are very pleasant. It has not gotten above the low 70s during the day and 30s and 40s overnight. It has been just absolutely perfect. I am dreading getting into the hotter temperatures a little bit. I will be going into mid-80 temps starting today. So that'll be a change for me, but it's going to be an exciting adventure coming up, so it'll all be worth it. And hope to see some stunning scenery down south and on my way. Right now, I need to get this trailer hitched up and get on the road. Earlier, I misspoke. I said I was outside of Cody, Wyoming. I must have had it on the brain as I went there to resupply. I was actually outside of Cook City, Montana, a charming little mountain town with not much to it, which is just the way I like it. No cell service, no Wi-Fi, just a couple of restaurants, bars, hotels, and that's it. I'm on the road. I'm currently stopped at one of the several construction stops through Yellowstone National Park. They're doing a lot of hard work to get the roads back in tip-top shape after the floods last year. So they do have several stops, and one of them, the one I'm at now, could potentially take up to 20 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. I just passed through what I think is a bear jam. Unfortunately, I can't really pull over on the side of the road while I'm pulling the trailer, but it is an area where I saw a bear about a week ago. So could potentially be the same bear, not sure. I tell you, it's really good to be back in the good old USA. I loved my time in Canada, but it feels good to be home. Coyote just picked some roadkill up off the road and ate it. Going back for the scraps. Got another one. Definitely one of the pluses of pulling a trailer is when you need to use the restroom, you can pull over anywhere, jump in the trailer, and use your own bathroom. And that's exactly what I just did. I'm not too far now from the campground. I'll be staying at the Coulter Bay campground in Teton National Park. I was checking daily and they didn't have anything available, and all of a sudden something came available. So I will just be there for one night. I've been dry camping now for over a week, so I do need to dump my tanks, and they do have a dump station there. They did not at the previous campground. And they have nice facilities. I can go take a shower, a long hot shower. They have shower facilities. So that's one of the reasons I wanted that site. I will get up bright and early tomorrow to try to go scope out a free site without the trailer before checkout time. That way I can get down some roads that I don't have to tow the trailer unnecessarily down if there's nothing there. So anyhow, it's been a beautiful drive so far. Got to see the coyote, the fox. Don't know what else I'll see. There's all these crazy bugs, which I've never seen before, all over the truck. I have the windows rolled up because I don't want them getting inside. But anyhow, back on the road. Made it to the campground, and my first order of business is filling up with water and then dumping the tanks. My poor baby is dirty. Dirty, dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and spare you the visual of me dumping the tanks. I'm sure you all know what that looks like. Okay, I've made it here to camp. I am unhitched and all set up. Unhitching for me is very easy, very quick. Oh, I see a deer. A deer is walking by. Squirrel! I've already seen a couple. Anyhow, unhitching is very easy for me. Hitching is not that big of a deal either. It's just getting lined up, and sometimes that takes me a couple of times to get it right. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's nothing to be afraid of. If you're thinking about towing a travel trailer, you definitely get used to it. This evening, I plan to just probably hang out here. My ultimate plan is to be in this area for several days. That is if I can procure camping tomorrow, free camping or any kind of camping. So wish me luck on that. Again, I plan to get up bright and early tomorrow morning and go scope out a couple spots that I've camped at before to see if there's anything available. I'll leave a few items there, come back, hitch up the trailer, and head on over there. Tonight for dinner, I'm just going to have a salad in a bag and add some chicken tenders that I cooked up previously to that. So it'll be like a chicken salad. I don't really want to get the oven going or the stovetop going. I don't have an oven, actually. The stovetop, because it is a lot warmer here. Definitely feeling pretty sweaty at the moment. I have an AC, which I can run off my solar. I'm trying to hold off on that because it does suck up quite a bit of power, but I can run it for many hours. I've done that in the past, and if it comes down to it, I will do it. In a little while, I'm gonna go to the Coulter Bay little village area and take a shower. I think it's about $5 per shower for unlimited water. They do have a laundry facility there, so I'll show it to you. They all have a little market as well. It's pretty cool. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and make some dinner and hang out for a little bit till it's time to go to shower. I changed my mind and opted for a turkey and cheddar sandwich with some sour cream and onion chips and orange wedges. A nice cool summer dinner. Good morning. I'm already on the road to check for camping. The first place is not too far from my camp. I did go take a shower last night and I was going to show you the little Coulter Bay village. However, it was very crowded, so I did not feel comfortable breaking out my camera with all those people around, but I did get one little shot of the shower. Anyhow, wish me luck. I hope I find some camping pretty easily this morning. Well, so far I'm striking out, and the spot that I wanted now has a camp host. This is free dispersed camping, but there is a camp host here now. There are designated sites, but it is free. However, they are all taken. I checked a different area last minute and found the last empty spot. Okay, I've got a few things set out. I've got 2 chairs, a table, and an outdoor rug. I was going to set up a tent. However, the mosquitoes are terrible and I have no bug spray and they are attacking me. There's a couple here in the truck now too. So I'm gonna go back, get my trailer hitched up, and come on back over here and get settled in. I'm all settled in here at camp. It wasn't really an issue getting over here. I picked up the trailer from Coulter Bay Campground and just took it slow and steady on the roads going in here. They're a little rough, a little rocky, some potholes, but I just took it slow and steady and got here to this amazing place. I feel so fortunate to have found this spot. It's awesome, and I'm pretty stoked. Full disclosure, it is almost a full 48 hours since I checked in with you last. I have been holed up in this trailer for the past 48 hours editing the video that you will see just before this one. It's going to go live Sunday. Today is Friday, and it is my longest backpacking trip ever. 7-day backpacking trip, my last adventure in the Canadian Rockies, and it took a long time to edit. I estimate it took about 24 hours total of editing over 2 days. It was actually shot on 3 cameras, my Sony a6400, my iPhone 14 Pro, and my GoPro Hero 11. So when you use different cameras and you're trying to combine all the footage, that even complicates matters further. So it was a beast to edit. And if you missed any of those Canadian adventures, I definitely highly recommend that you go back and watch those. It is some of the most beautiful scenery I have ever seen in my life. And even if you're not a backpacker, you will enjoy these videos. It's just absolutely amazing, jaw-dropping footage. Speaking of Canada, I did get a lot of questions about my trailer and what I did with my trailer while I was on those backpacking adventures. What I did was I left it at a campground. Canada has some more popular campgrounds like Lake Louise or Whistler's or Wapiti, and those are a little bit more pricey. However, they do have dry camping options in smaller campgrounds, and I found one that was equivalent to about $16 US per day. So I went ahead and just left it at the campground while I was gone. I felt safer, I felt more relaxed that it was in a safe place, and I didn't have to worry while I was out in the backcountry. Also, once I came out, my trailer was already all set up and ready to go. I could relax, take a shower, make a meal, go to bed. So it was just absolutely perfect. Anyhow, I am getting a little bit stir crazy. I have some cabin fever from sitting in here for a couple of days. So I'm ready to finally get out and get to go see the Tetons. I've only seen a glimpse of them as I drove back and forth to Coulter Bay and back. So I am excited to get out there and see the beauty. It's not the best lighting of the day, but I don't care. It's going to be beautiful nonetheless. So let's go. It is a gorgeous day with white puffy clouds, blue sky. It's a little bit warm. It is in the low 80s and it's supposed to get up into the mid 80s. It's a little warmer than it has been. I am at a spot where I've seen bald eagles before, so I thought I'd come over here and just check. There's not a lot of wildlife roaming around right now because it is so warm and it's the middle of the afternoon, so I haven't seen anything yet. But yeah, it's still so beautiful. I just love it here. Unfortunately, no bald eagle sightings today. I made it back here to camp. Unfortunately, I didn't have as much time to explore this area as I thought I would. Again, the edit wound up taking way longer than I thought it was going to, and I still have some work to do this evening on it to get it uploaded and ready for you all to view on Sunday before I take off tomorrow morning to my next destination. I'll be starting my next adventure on Monday. Again, today's Friday. So the next couple of days are going to get kind of crazy, and I really need to get this all buttoned up before that happens. So this was just a real quick check-in just to let you all know I'm back in the US, and as much as I had a fantastic time up in Canada. It feels really, really good to be home. So look forward to the adventures to get rolling back here in the US, and it's going to be starting off with a bang here on Monday, and you will see that video shortly. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you again for hanging in there during my brief hiatus while I was in Canada. Maybe one of these days I'll hire an editor so that I can just pass that off to them and just concentrate on filming. But I think for me that would be really difficult because, especially with the music, I am so involved in that whole process. It would be hard to kind of turn over your baby, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds and if I can afford that in the budget at one point sometime in the future. Thank you again, everybody, and I will see you on the next one. See you soon. Bye-bye.